Dollars. So I'm not gonna lose. Last $2. Said I'm not gonna lose. Got one for my bus fare, other ones for the jukebox. To hear me some blues. Oh no. Boom, 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 boom. So y'all know about that Johnny Taylor. Good morning, good morning. Hey, y'all go ahead and sip on your cup of coffee now. No? Don't let me interrupt what you're doing. But come on, join me though with your cup of coffee. Should be tasting pretty good right now. So go ahead and y'all sip, and I'll just do all the talking, okay? But lately, if you want to just chime in on what I'm talking about, you're more than welcome to hit that red button and a little green button right there. But when I get done with my thoughts, you're more than welcome to come in and just share your thoughts or ask me questions. I don't mind. So this is another edition of Morning Cup of Coffee with Rico. Good morning, Ernest. What's up? This is going to be a quick one. I just want to share some thoughts on a couple of things really quickly before I'm going to do another live after this talking about the Buffalo shooting. I'm about to take my time and really breathe and process it, but I have some thoughts on that. But right now, these things is on my mind on the top of the morning in my morning cup of coffee. All right, so that's two topics really quickly. Lincoln College. They had an HBCU just closed. I think it's this past Friday the 13th. Lincoln College in Lincoln, Illinois, named after Abraham Lincoln. It was in existence for 157 years, according to the articles I've read. And they're closing due to a couple of things, or a number of things, mainly during the COVID pandemic, that impacted their ability to recruit students. And they had this Make-A-Wish gift type deal going on. They needed $50 million. Good morning, Evrika. They needed $50 million to kind of keep the doors open, but I don't know how many people knew about it. That was me reading this article over the weekend. The first time me hearing about them needing $50 million to keep the doors open. And number two, they were the college was a victim of a cyber attack, I guess, during the pandemic, which also messed up their records, and it prohibited or hindered their ability to recruit students, because I think the school is known to have at least a max of 1,200 students. A small college there in Lincoln. A little something that somebody can purchase and turn into something awesome. Hold on a minute. So I dropped a cool ink pen. I'm going to keep it too. And so it's closing its doors. And it's unfortunate, but it really speaks to what's becoming a trend when it comes to HBCUs, our historically black colleges and universities. I wrote an article a few years ago about HBCUs, and saying that, I understand it's not really, it's not, how do I put this? We already know America doesn't want HBCUs, but more importantly, black people don't want black colleges anymore, based on our behavior, how we react to things. We behave rather lackadaisically when it comes to our HBCUs, and knowing that most of them are in a bind. We got about 41 million blacks in America. We can't even send 2 million black students to now 101 HBCUs. That would literally cause each university to have a waiting list. We can't even send 1.5 million students to HBCU. This is what we send to HBCUs every year. I think 238,465,000 out of 40 million blacks. And so, because I think it's two things. A lot of black folks who went to HBCUs, well, I guess they don't think it's good enough for their kids, even though they're top CEOs and business owners and all kinds. They've done really well off that HBCU degree. But I guess They think their kids, they don't want to put their kids through that. I don't know what it was, but it made you up. It made you pretty awesome, HBCU grad. And you can't keep your ass from the homecomings there with all the wonderful memories you made while a student. But your children, you let them go to all the University of Whites who really don't need your money. Just like Dr. Dre gave $35 million to UCLA that has an endowment about $10 billion. You know, so that kind of stuff, that's a messed up mindset to have. And so, but also, and it was unfortunate they got this cyber attack, but a lot of black people, we like to boast on a lot of black people who graduate from HBCUs who've done really well. And like Howard University, for example. Howard University just had Taraji P. Henson speaking there. Taraji P. Henson has been a celebrity for decades. She probably has millions of Twitter followers, Instagram followers. This is just one person. Y'all know everybody's graduated from Howard that's in the entertainment business and world of research and in the world of big government in the United States. So I don't understand why in the hell Howard University had to have that protest about their living conditions. And I don't understand when Howard University reportedly often has what's called a waiting list for students, they had to have such an influx of Caucasian students. Because now Howard University, like Bluefield, like many others, they are right. They are historically black. Historically they were black, but they're not black colleges anymore. Now Grambling, let me get to my school. Grambling State University still has the luxury of being 98% black, but it seems like that's becoming a problem for some folks. But we always bragging about somebody. Whenever we get one white person, ooh, we diverse. We getting diversity. Ooh, Grambling diversity. You know, just what's this big lust? It's almost like if diversity was a man, it's almost like black people getting on their knees to chew him up, suck him off. Like, what is it? Ooh, we got a Mexican here. Ooh, we got no one ever told those folks they couldn't come to Grambling or any other HBCU. They are not at HBCUs because they never wanted to come. They ain't think HBCUs were all that, just like a lot of black people think HBCUs ain't shit. So, but soon we see a white face on the black school, all of a sudden we try to put them all in the videos and all on our advertisements. We got diversity, woohoo! And we forget why HBCUs were created, because they didn't want our ass nowhere near their campus unless we were cooking in the kitchen on their campus or mowing the lawn. Ask your grandmom and your granddad, the ones who are in their 70s and even in their 60s. And so we around here watching HBCUs close because we become so uppity and Americanized and still get treated like second-class citizens. Still complain about racism, but we're gonna let HBCUs close. We don't come together to try to save them. We're so busy, doing what's called lazy recruiting. I don't even think a lot of black colleges even recruit black kids anymore. I don't think they go out and really go out and recruit for black kids. I don't believe it. Why HBCUs still have on the average 4,000 students, 5,000? How come they can't get past the 4,000 mark? Like my own Grambling can't get past the 5,000 mark for shit. And that's 5,000 including grad students. I'm talking about undergrad. How come Grambling should have at least 15,000 students? All this screaming they do about football. Let you know that football don't bring students. So why isn't there any a big recruitment push? And then I want to hear the excuses. I've heard all of it. Well, a lot of black kids don't want to get a lot of black kids. That's some bullshit you sell to somebody who don't know any better. If we got down on them, went to their schools, went to their neighborhoods and recruited like you put all your effort and your energy recruiting athletes, we have some students there. Let me get back to all these famous people. Howard University had Taraji P. Henson. I don't know who was famous that graduated from Lincoln College. It's unfortunate. But why it's closing, that could be a nice little prep school that could be created for young men to create a leadership prep school. Or make it the Morehouse of Lincoln College. I mean, not like Morehouse, but make it like an all black male college, and start grooming the next Malcolms and the next political, economic, historian, social work of the next leaders that actually do some work for us. But you know, these HBCUs, our beloved historically black colleges, good morning, Stacy. Our beloved black colleges love to boast about all these celebrities that have graduated, but I'm beginning to have a problem. Because see, a lot of stuff I wasn't paying attention to when I was a student. I'm beginning to have a problem when they invite these damn black celebrities back to speak at commencement. I'm beginning to have a problem with that. Especially if this entertainer, and also let me say this, also I'm beginning to have a problem with them handing out honorary doctorate degrees to these damn entertainers and these damn movie stars and these damn athletes who make millions of dollars. Not just their own money, but they have access to corporate contacts. I'm gonna speak slowly so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Taraji P. Henson spoke at Howard. You know, she played a lot of hood roles. She played some good roles, but she's made money, and she also has a huge following on Instagram and TikTok. All of that. She's a celebrity. She has all of that. How come Howard University is bitching about living conditions in their students? That school should be off the charts. And then our own Grambling. We have people, let me tell you something. We have people at Grambling, you know, not just regular social worker old me. I haven't become successful in that, right? But I've saved lives, you hear me, in my profession. But I didn't get on the world stage like at a CNN, you know, become a huge politician in a major city, other stuff like that. I think we're all successful in our own right. However, y'all know what I'm talking about. You got people that's platinum selling artists known all over the world. Now, not one benefit concert for Grambling. You don't mention Grambling ever, and not hardly in your interviews, or wear Grambling sweatshirt. I know you didn't know, but then Grambling wants to turn around and give a dead actress who left Grambling in her second year to pursue her actual career in acting. Never mentioned Grambling at all, but you want to give an honorary bachelor's degree to this person who didn't even bother about coming back to even finish school. But you got people who were at the school who were kicked out for trying to be activists, and they were never given their degree. I'm bringing it back up. And it's nothing against the young lady who passed away, but this weird ass clout chasing and not getting anything out of it. She wasn't just a world renowned person or anything like that, but we need to get our priorities together at these black colleges. Yeah, we still get excited over celebrities. The celebrities don't give a shit about us. You know, we got another one who worldwide, nationwide, columnist, New York Times, all on CNN, books all over the place, never mentions Grambling anywhere in his work. Never wrote a major article, never said, hey, go to my school, never promoted, never. But you want all our alumni association, all us unknown folks to continue to do this, but you're known all over the place. And you don't ever mention Grambling and these other people who went to these HBCUs. Hell, what's his name? They work for Good Morning America, Michael Strahan. He rarely mentions Texas Southern. But at Texas Southern, they're trying to roll the carpet out probably to honor that gap teeth, big forehead ass dude. We just need to cut it out. If they don't use the weight of their national worth to represent or mention the HBCUs, why the fuck we keep on saying, yeah, they went to high school? You know, got them all on your wall in the library and shit. But you probably tell me, Rico, you don't know what they've done to get those honorary. You know, I don't know because I don't see it. Yeah. It should be a library, some dorms, scholarships all over the place from these famous people. Should be, I mean, we got black folks who put ghetto shows on TV. Who rock around in circles where they can actually make a difference at these black colleges. They don't say anything, but for some reason, the university administration thinks it's okay to kiss these people's ass. And they don't ever put Grambling on. They don't ever put the HBCUs on. And that's just been my issue. Like, why do we keep on celebrating these people and they don't even mention us? That's the problem I have. I said, but I'm gonna promise y'all, so if I ever become like famous, I'm gonna keep a Grambling sweatshirt on. I'm gonna keep telling young black men to go to Grambling, young sisters to come to Grambling. Then when I get through talking about Grambling, I'm gonna say, yeah, to go to the SWAC schools. I'm gonna name, Mississippi Valley, Southern, Alcorn. And I'm even throwing Tougaloo. I'm throwing all of them, all the SWAC schools. And I'm from Tennessee, so I throw in Tennessee State. I throw in Lemoyne on, Knoxville College. We ain't mentioned. So that is the big problem. Hold on a second. Let me get in this shade. I think somebody writing something here. Hold on. You say, Stacy? Stacy says, did you see what the slutty vegan owner-operator did for her former alma mater? More of that needs to be done. Let's see. Every graduate receives an LLC. Yeah, I hadn't read it, but she's really doing the damn thing with that slutty vegan brand, and congratulations to her. But yeah, because we got enough people who graduate from HBCUs and become wildly successful. They're all on television. They hobnob with all kinds of people, with all kinds of money. And most importantly, they have visibility. Now, it'll be great morale boost for the students, for those celebrity people. Just kind of, you don't have to make an announcement. Just kind of show up at the school and walk around, just excite the students. And then present the school with a check for $5 million. Because you got it. That's what. Now, I understand with the fraternities and sororities, they give $10,000 here, $5,000 there. Well, that's cool. But you celebrities, y'all need to be dropping out $5 million checks. Because you got the money. Even if not in your account, you know people. You know what y'all should be doing? It should be nothing less than $5 million per celebrity. Or at least, if you work in a worldwide world of media, you want the accolades for being famous, but you don't want to, give back. And the thing is, I don't know if these universities are asking these people. I guess I need to become somebody's VP of Student Affairs. I'm going to get my doctorate so I can do this shit. And then just write them letters. Look, you came from Grambling. How come you'll never talk about Grambling? How come you'll never talk about Texas Southern? How come you'll never talk about, Alcorn, Mississippi Valley? How come you'll never talk about, mention us somewhere during your news broadcast? And while you're bitching about Trump, can you throw Grambling in there a little bit? That's when you seem to have the bigger audience when you're talking about Trump. But while you're at it, when you squeeze in, and by the way, I'm a proud Grambling graduate, and y'all need to go check out what's going on at Grambling State. Just give a plug. But they don't. In their concerts, they have like 10,000 people in the concert. They don't mention Grambling. They write articles for everything else, but they don't mention Grambling. All on CNN, all these Fox, Mr. Black News Channel. But it's going out the air because it was trash. But I knew that wasn't gonna last. It was just trash. All those liberal LGBT ass reporters on there just pushing the Democratic agenda. It's trash. Y'all assuming that all of us are Democrats and liberals. That's not true. Because what they do is just cater to black women. They don't cater to the rest of us. And that's why the shit folded. And not even a whole year. You gotta holler at all of us when y'all do these little programs in the future. The men, talk to us. So anyway, talk to us as well. So yeah, I'm sorry that another HBCU bites the dust as it relates to it closing down completely. I'm also saddened that when HBCU presidents and vice presidents of student affairs believe that their only option is to go out and try to recruit white students and other students in order to keep the doors open, I think that's really lazy. I think it goes against all this old shit about, well, we need a Wakanda. We need to bet on black. I think it goes against, slaps all that in the face. It lets me know that for black folks in America, black Americans, Wakanda is just a movie. It's cool to go around and do this like you're hurting somebody's feelings. You're hurting nobody's feelings and making you look stupid because you don't practice what you try to preach. Come on, somebody. Black folks don't want no Wakanda. That means we have to be around all black folks. And most Negroes don't like being around each other. So y'all stop saying that. Wakanda. Yeah, right. Yeah, if that's the case, Again, HBCUs, y'all can't even send 2 million. Send 2 million black kids to undergrad. To just, down to just 100 damn HBCUs. Can't make this shit up. So, but anyway, we'll get there. All of us smaller people who are not famous, who are not on TV shows, work for CNN and Black News Channel or Fox Soul or wherever we're at. Well, they ain't gonna. So the celebrities won't do the, because they're in a position to do the major recruiting for black colleges and universities. They're in a position to do it. All you gotta do is just wear a Grambling shirt wherever you at. You know how Dr. Cosby used to do? He used to wear those black college sweatshirts. Even Will Smith on The Fresh Prince used to wear a Grambling sweatshirt or who else? Well, some of the HBCU, but all I know is he wore that cool Grambling, that cool, I think it was the hockey jersey or it was a sweatshirt too. He wore that. A lot of people got to see that name, but we don't do that. These Negroes grow off from Grambling and get famous and don't even mention Grambling no more. I said, wow. Don't treat us like the red-headed stepchild. Yeah, you used us to get on up. It's almost like they was accusing Clarence Thomas of using affirmative action to get to his job as a judge. And then when he made it, he gonna try to push the ladder down so nobody else can climb up behind him. That's how y'all treat you black famous folks, celebrities that these universities love to give honorary doctorate degrees for. Hell, they want a doctorate who took their ass to school to get it. I don't particularly care for that. Unless it is proven, you show us that they gave a donation of at least $5 million. Just because they showing up and shit, just because they succeeded in their field of work, of choice, singing, acting, writing books or whatever, that ain't good enough. My honorary doctoral degrees for any celebrity would be $5 million. You don't have $5 million minimum and up, you ain't got to mention us. We ain't honoring you. And I need us to stop that. We're around here drowning. We still trying to celebrate these damn celebrities who graduated from Grambling, who graduated from Howard, who graduated from Texas Southern, who graduated from Southern, and doing really well. Y'all know who these celebrities are. Oh, they went to such and such. Y'all had to look at their bio and find out that they went from a black college. They ain't just tell you that. A lot of you didn't even know a lot of these black actors and actresses come from HBCUs. Because they don't mention it. Because they get into the acting world like black folks get into corporate America. They don't say shit about their blackness too tough. They just keep it moving. They trying to get somewhere. Then when they get there, they act like you just stand on the backs of other blacks to get there. That bothers me. But anyway, let me get to, do y'all get the point now? Salute to Lincoln College. I hope something comes through the way it did for Bennett. But Bennett let us know in enough time. Now, all they needed was $7 million. And when Bennett got the money, that little state and Bennett's in still try to pull a fast one. But damn, Lincoln needed $50 million. Damn. Y'all waited a long time to ask for that money. But it's also, when it comes to African Americans, or black folks, black Americans, foundational black Americans, it's like we still have this weird behavior of paying for what we want but begging for what we need. We got to discuss that. Where the hell did that come from? But anyway, I think I've gone on long enough on that, So I think y'all get the gist of what I'm saying. So shout out to Lincoln College. And sadly, Lincoln College is not the last one. There's some more black colleges going to either close or they're going to have a whole lot of cream put into the black coffee, if you know what I mean. Because the black college presidents are lazy. They have no vision. And they don't know how to recruit black kids. Isn't that something? Unless they're an athlete. They don't know how to recruit black kids for academics. What's the purpose of the vice president for academic affairs if they don't know how to recruit? All you know how to do is recruit football players and possibly basketball players, but mainly you put all your effort and your energy and your interviews in recruiting football players. Yeah, they just a small roster. Schools need students to stay open. School needs students to stay open. Those are the folks who pay the bills. And so I want to get to my next topic really quickly. If y'all, just share this video. I'm gonna give my thoughts. I'm gonna move on. Please share this video. There seems to be a language barrier in America. When I was a kid, they taught us reading, writing, and they called it arithmetic, but it was arithmetic, right? Reading, writing, arithmetic. And we had this thing called English. And in English, they taught us how to spell and how to break down words, and they things like in a sentence, like automatopoeias. Y'all remember that? And when we read a story, a paragraph from a story, they ask the question, what is the denouement? Y'all remember that word, denouement? Like what is the climax? What is the wrap up? I know y'all hadn't heard that in a while, denouement. Look it up. Oh yeah, I had some good teachers in my little inner city black schools in North Memphis. You dig? North Memphis, Tennessee. But I had this amazing English teacher by the name of Miss Edna Davis. Edna Davis was an older lady. She's probably in her 50s, but she was very spicy. She was an older lady. She was an AKA. And she didn't play at all, period. In that hood school, Cypress Junior High School. What's up, North Memphis again? Cypress Junior High School, Miss Edna Davis. Edna Davis broke down what's called pronouns and homophones and homonyms and words that sound alike but they're spelled differently, and broke down you and your and yours and mine and what's it, and his and hers. They broke it all down. Pronouns and said what's called contractual words like can't and cannot. But I think we've lost the basics of English in the country. And I'm not saying because the word of texting came around. I think it's something else. And I'm saying all this to say, because y'all are familiar just like I am, but I'm kind of like over it, and we need to start checking people publicly on this behavior. There's this promotional, in Dallas and every urban city, major city, they have what's called party promoters. And I'm not going to call the group's name because I really like their activities. And I like the shows and stuff they put on. I even attended one of their New Year's Eve bashes. It was pretty cool. But and also I'm one of those persons. I follow on Instagram, things to do in Dallas, Fort Worth. And a lot of these promoter dudes, they have they talk about where the next party is, where the next grown and sexy affair is. And so I'm a part of a few of them, quite a few. So it helps me to be in the know of what's going on in Dallas, Fort Worth. And of course, if you don't know by now, I love day parties, love Sunday brunches. Haven't been able to attend, in the last few years because not just because of COVID, but also, working all the time. And I made a decision when the pandemic hit on March 25th or something like that I was no longer going to work all during the week and on the weekends, because I'm a single man with no children, damn it. I should be living as if I'm a single man with no children, not working all day. Even on Sundays, I would work, doing my substance abuse groups and individuals. Then I'll leave there and then I'll Uber all night, dropping people off at clubs I wish I could go into. So I'm like, wait a minute, I should be going to that bar with them. This Friday night, damn it, this Saturday night. So anyway, I get these things, I get all these advertisements and these flyers through Instagram and through my personal emails. Shout out Rico in North Memphis at hotmail.com. Holla at your boy. And the Cash App is $ Rico the Opinionist. All right, so I get this latest one. And the reason I paid attention to it because I like this promoter group. And there's a lot of promoters out there. Shout out to Keenan and his I was just finna say your group, Keenan. I'm sorry, Country and his group. God dog, Keenan. I'm sorry, Keenan Green. What's up, grandpa? I forgot his it'll come to me in a minute. Country. Damn it. But anyway, his promoter group. 'Cause they do all the New Orleans and Louisiana parties to be off the charts. But I'm gonna think of it in a minute, Keenan. But yeah. But anyway, and there's other groups out here, young men in their 30s, probably early 40s now. You know, they throw these little affairs. I received this particular flyer and let you know that an elite, you know, that it says, okay, I'm gonna get it right. It said, the flyer says, "You're invited." I stopped right there. I said, is this another case of somebody don't understand the difference between your and your? Y-O-U-R and Y-O-U apostrophe R-E. You are and your. Y'all know those are two different things. They have two different meanings, right? So this group that's advertising an elite affair for Dallas's most discerning clientele. And you're going to say you're invited? Come on. Cajun family, yeah. Cajun family, that's Keenan's group. Cajun family, him and his people. Shout out to the Cajun family. And Keenan Green and the Cajun family, yeah. And so, these fools, and again, then they spelled the word selective wrong. Misspelled words, and you're invited. Y-O-U-R. I was done. I was like, come on, brothers. What are y'all doing? And these are more likely, these are college graduates. Probably most of them went to HBCUs. Damn it. Maybe not. I don't know. I've never met these guys. I just see a couple of them, I think, you know, at some of the fairs I've been to, events they've been to. But I think they're young men. And I think a large percentage of them are probably fraternity guys. But I was like, Rico, what's the purpose of naming all that? But I'm naming all that because they're supposed to know better. Maybe they work in an organization and they hired somebody to do their flyers. I don't know, but I was just so disappointed. And this group, just like so many Americans, have fallen for your over your. And I told y'all I was taught English in the ninth grade. I mean, I was taught all the way from the first grade and up, but in the ninth grade, I was taught by Miss Edna Davis. And every day, every other week, I make sure that I don't disrespect this lady's memory by saying you're invited or you're not a nice person or you're welcome. God damn. Come on. I know that lady come back and, man, snatch me right here. Come here, buddy boy. I taught you better than that. That's how she used to talk. No, baby, that's not how it's pronounced. Get in that room and sit down. Yeah, Miss Davis didn't play. Man, shout out to Miss Edna Davis. Shout out to Cypress Junior High School. They had the best damn teachers, in my opinion, across the city of Memphis when I was in the 7th, 8th, and 9th grade. The coolest. But yeah, these guys, I don't know, maybe the person that works for them, I'm not going to call their names, but they said you're invited. God damn. And oh yeah, by the way, I did text them because they have a number there. And this new trend that's been going on, I guess, for the last 5 years or so is bottle services and reservations for tables. And so they said if you'd like to reserve a table, call Damien or whatever. They're throwing out a name. And so I took that number and I texted them. I said, hey, I appreciate your events. I've gone to several. So I would be remiss if I didn't share this with you. And I screenshot the advertisement, the flyer that was sent to my email, rico@northmemphis@hotmail.com. Get at your boy. I screenshot it and I attached it to my email with a note saying that, look, I'd be remiss if I didn't let y'all know that, hey, it's actually your, Y-O-U apostrophe R-E, not your invited. And also the word selective is misspelled. It's not, yeah, anyway. So, anyway, I hope they receive that bit of correction and respectful advice from someone who is a patron of theirs. But I appreciate their events. I like the way they set them up. A lot of fun whenever I've attended one. And so I want us to start respectfully and lovingly correcting each other when we see them. Now, these people, we can't say it's some hood stuff, because we got people who graduate from colleges, who work in corporate America, who probably teach English, and still in their writings they use the word your in the place of your, because they even pronounce differently. Do you know people are still pronouncing them the same? It's your and your. And see, was that part of Biden's Build Back America plan? Is that in his plan? Build Back America. You need to build back English. This shit is ridiculous. But anyway, let's start correcting each other, whether they like it or not. And if someone sends you anything that has your when it should be your, and I hope, but the thing is, I hope you know the difference. And some of us might even know the difference. Well, luckily, I went to a damn good junior high school and a fairly decent high school. Shout out to Fraser High School. But I went to an awesome university. Shout out to Grambling State University. So anyway, I see they're building something over here. But anyway, y'all be cool. Those are the things that's on my mind. And continue to enjoy your cup of coffee this morning. I'm going to go ahead and get my stroll on. I had something else I want to talk about, but I'll leave it. Y'all just check me out in the next lives. Let me take this off so I can see, because the sun is something different. You hear me? Let me see, where are we so I can... Hold on, let me go over here. I know y'all. The man dude sure do a whole lot of stuff that needs to be edited out. Okay, now I can say, peace y'all, be cool. Let me see who that. Yeah, peace y'all.